warning. If Richard takes Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours.
That hurts! Stop it, please!
بس حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. What is that, man?
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
بس حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Got him in such a hurry.
I beg of you. Stop it, please. I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
Damn it! Didn't I just say to be more careful?
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Help me! Somebody help me!
Pis hırsız! Gebereceksin.
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
سوف يراه أحد آجلا أو عاجلا. مرة أنا متأكد جدا أنه لم يغادر المسجد أو الشيء السديد الذي كان ينبغي فعله. We gather here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majd ad-Din, taken too soon from this world. I know you feel sorrow and pain at his passing, but you should not. For just as we are all brought forth from the womb, so too must we all one day pass from this world. It is only natural, like the rising and the setting of the sun. Take this moment to reflect on his life and give thanks for all the good he did. Know that one day you will stand with him again in paradise. As you know, this man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer, but it has proved difficult. These creatures cling to the shadows and run from any who would face them fairly. But not today, for it seems one stands among us. He mocks us with his presence and must be made to pay. Seize him! Bring him forward, that God's justice might be done.
Beni yenemeyecek.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies. Jar carriers can easily break your cover. when you're out of knives. Refill your stock on return.
Kaybetmeyin onu!
Seni gözün kapalı bile yenemeyeceksin. Seni yenemeyeceksin.
Kafasına izin vermeyin!
Belki farkında değil ama aliyatında kaybettin.
Should you cause a disturbance, it is wise to leave the
Çekil önümden yoksa ederim!
Seni gözün kapalı bile.
Use the scholars you have rescued to pass unnoticed.
Kaybetmeyin onu! Gel
Seni yenemeyeceksin. Farkında değilsin ama aliyatında kaybettin. Yenemeyeceksin.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
kovalayın!
Belki farkında değilsin ama seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim.
Kaybetmeyin onu! Kaçmasına izin vermeyin! Kaybetmeyin onu!
Gel buraya. Beni yenemeyeceksin.
Kaçmaya fayda etmez! Gel buraya!
Gel buraya. Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin. Seni yenemeyeceğim. Allah'ım.
Preparation is crucial to your success.
Açılın!
You won't get away from me! I will end your life! I will end your life! I'll have your head! لا أنال من وراءه
Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall.
Çekil önümden yolu ederim. Hayvan fayda etmez. Gel buraya. Çekil önümden yoksa ederim. Kovalayın. Seni gözüm kapalı bile. Gel buraya. Kovalayın. Belki karşında değilsin ama hali
I would see your eyes before you die.
I sense you expected someone else.
What sorcery is this?
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity to reclaim what has been stolen, to turn your victories to our advantage.
Al-Mualim still holds your treasure, and we've routed your army before. Whatever Robert plans, he'll fail again.
Ah, but it's not just Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for Arsa to plead his case that Saracen and Crusader unite against the Assassins.
That will never happen. They have no reason to.
Had, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the Assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order. Well done.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You were not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
I don't need to. You're already too late.
We'll see.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Bu sefer kaçmasına ikram vermeyeceğiz. Kovalayın! Kovalayın! Çekil önümden! Çabuk! Ederim! Kime oynamak istiyorsun? Çekil önümden yoksa ederim! oyuna inmek istiyorsun?
من المحتمل أنه هرب.
I can't find him anywhere. He's gone.
It was a trap.
I had heard the funeral turned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sable was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to Al-Mualim.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might succeed. And then, I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait, did you say she?
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert. We may have thinned his ranks, but the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed, men on both sides of the conflict. Men important to both leaders. Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense. And it could work.
Look, brother. Things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the creed and its tenets like some shield. He's keeping things from us. Important things. You were the one told me we could never know anything, only suspect. Well, I suspect this business with the Templars goes deeper. When I'm done with Robert, I will ride for Masyaf that we may have answers. But perhaps you could go now.
I cannot leave the city.
Then walk amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. You call yourself perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
I will be. I promise.